Hey y'all, this is Killer Kelly, and welcome to the Shakkas Den.
And you are tuned into the Shakers Den where we shaking.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Shakers Den, and of course, brought to you by Battleground Podcast, brought to you by iHeartMedia. And of course, I am very happy and excited for this one because now she is officially a TNA knockout. Killer Kelly. Now, how does that even feel? Like, what is the thought process of me even saying it or you even hearing it? TNA knockout.
It doesn't feel real still. It feels weird. Like, I remember being like, what, 12, 13, watching the TNA knockouts, and now I'm a TNA knockout? It doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah, it's really historic. I mean, all the history that comes with it. Now, you've created your own history with this tag team with MK Ultra. Our very own Dreon Santana actually took this photo right here,
Love it.
and it went so viral, which very interesting to know. I want you to talk about the chemistry and what really got you and Masha Slamovich into becoming tag team champions and becoming MK Ultra.
Yeah. So since the day like I met Masha, I want to say it was like in the middle of the pandemic. I think it was like a Beyond show or something like that. I met her and I was like, oh, we're like pretty similar in a lot of things. And once she got signed, I was like, this is pretty interesting because she got signed when I was already signed, but I couldn't work because of visa issues. So I was like, this is really interesting. Maybe like they'll do something with us together. And then I finally debuted and we kind of like had our own little paths. And I was like, okay, we're gonna collide at some point. And when we did, we were both like super excited. And we just kept talking like, oh my god, they should just put us in a tag team, and voila, it happened. And I was very very thrilled, Masha as well, and just the chemistry. I feel like something that we didn't expect, that we had that much chemistry together. We were just like, oh, it would be cool, Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly, like both European crazy chicks. Yeah, it will work. And then we did the dog collar match, and the after the match, we just like just the chemistry is just you can feel the chemistry through the screen. It is crazy. So I am really glad that we got together and formed the tag team because not to like toot my own horn, I feel like it's one of the most like um fan loved tag teams in like recent years.
Absolutely. I mean, and it's very interesting that you say that because you see the comments, you see how driven people are, the dynamic that you guys have, the way you guys look at each other. What goes into preparing for that, and what makes it so special for you guys to show it to fans?
Like we don't even prepare anything. We don't even talk about it. It's literally we feed off each other in the moment. Like we never talked about like, oh, then I do this and then you do that. No, we just do it, and it just works so well, like that people start like thinking, are they like a thing? No, we're not. It's just so like natural. It's
Yeah.
so weird and fantastic at the same time. How well
How how important is it for you in this industry to have something like that? You talk about it being original and important. How important is that to your career as you move through the TNA division?
it is super important to have that. I feel just like me and Masha were just so lucky to have found that in each other, because there's that chemistry that it's hard to just to create out of the blue, and like train just to show the fans that we have that chemistry. Like there's a lot of tag teams, there's a lot of storylines going on that you just feel like there's no chemistry there. Like
Yeah.
they're forcing it to us. With us, it's just like so natural. So we're very, very lucky. And I know, I'm sure as hell that MK Ultra will remain a tag team for years to come, because it's just undeniable the chemistry that we have, and the fans love it. TNA loves it. Everyone loves it. There's no one that's like MK Ultra. There's no one.
That is very true. You guys are very well liked. With that being said, at Hard to Kill, you went in as the Knockouts Tag Team Champions, unfortunately suffering a loss to the returning Decay. What's going through your mind in getting those tag team titles back with such a dynamic that you and Masha have created?
Yeah. So first and foremost, when we got presented those titles, you've seen the video. Like, we
Yes.
didn't see the titles before. When both of us saw the titles, we were like, damn, those are pretty. We need to keep this for a long time. And then Decay just decided to freaking come back and scare us and taking the titles away from us. So it's our mission to get those back, because those babies, those bad boys look so good on us. We need to get them back as soon as possible.
Yes, I mean, and talk about taking such a loss like that, holding the gold, and yet in the same breath almost losing it. What are you gonna do differently now that we're moving into TNA to ensure that you and Masha can grab those titles back and become two-time champions?
Yeah. So we're gonna keep doing what we already do, but we're just gonna turn up that intensity up. I know we already have it high, but we're just gonna turn it at another level, and you guys are gonna see, like, not a whole different MK Ultra, but just you'll feel the difference. You will feel it, because we didn't take it lightly, getting those titles taken away from us.
Yeah.
So everyone is gonna see how bad we want it.
I love that. Are there any interest that you may have right now or even down the road, now that Jordan Grace is the Knockouts World Champion? Have you been keeping your eye on that championship as well? Or is the focus right now the tag team division?
So I'm really happy that Jordan got the title back. That title looks amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
I love it. She was an amazing champion at Impact Wrestling. She's going to be an even more amazing champion in TNA. But right now, the focus is on those TNA World Knockout Tag Team Championships. That is the focus, because we were the longest reigning Impact World Tag Team Knockout champions, 182 days, if I'm not mistaken. So me and Masha just want to be the longest reigning TNA World Knockout Tag Team Champions.
Absolutely.
So that is our focus.
Absolutely. Well, let's switch our focus. I'm a big horror movie fan, and you are too, of course.
What?
You brought some goodies here for us as well. Now, I have to ask, I know it's a little cliche. Now, I might know the answer, but you can give a couple. What's your favorite scary movie?
Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warriors. It's my absolute favorite.
Absolutely. I love that. Now, if you had, let's say you're in a scary movie, who in the TNA Knockouts division would you think would survive? And who do you think would be killed first?
Who would survive? Oh my God. Definitely me and Masha, we would survive.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Or we would probably be, the people killing.
Have you played the Friday the 13th game on?
Yes, I love it.
Okay. So that's what I'm referring to in the sense, because you have a vehicle. Our Drian Santana, who took the photo, she is the one who actually brought me to the game. We are a tag team in our own. So she brought me to the game. So I had to ask, sometimes you're the killer and sometimes you're trying to get away. So I would love, like, if I had to pick Gia Miller.
I was just about to say that she would be the first one to die.
Out of here. Sorry, Jim Miller. I would do everything to help her get in the car and try to get off the
Yeah.
lake.
But you just know she would just fall down and be like hopeless and start giggling and like, oh, I guess
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I would love to see the anger of Jordan Grace. Like
Oh my
how
God.
angry Jordan would get, because I feel like she would defeat
She would. She definitely would. She would be like, I am tiny, but I am mighty, Mr. Jason.
Oh, before we get out of here, I do want to give you the platform here at the Shakers Den. We love some chaos. So do you have a message for Decay as we get into TNA's first episode of 2020?
MK Ultra is not afraid of demons. MK Ultra is not afraid of the undead realm. Baby, we thrive. We thrive in chaos. We thrive in spooky situations. So me and Masha, Decay isn't ready for me and Masha. We were caught off guard because we didn't know we had a match. We didn't know who our opponent was. We got caught a little bit off guard. But now that we know what Decay is going to bring to the table, we are ready, baby. We are ready.
I heard that. Well, let everyone know where they can find you on social media before we get out of here.
Yes, twitter.com, Callie_WP, Instagram.com, Callie Wrestling. I also have a brandarmy.com/Killer Kelly where I put all of my horror themed photo shoots. So it's good content. And of course, TNA. Watch TNA every Thursday in all of the platforms. We have Access TV. We have on YouTube. We have on the app, TNA Wrestling app. We have it all. So just watch it every Thursday. MK Ultra is going to do their best to be on every single episode because everyone requests that. So we'll do our best to be in every single episode.
That's true. Now, following TNA on Access TV, 7 p.m. Central, you can catch us here for the greatest TNA post show. We will be back, and we are so excited that TNA is back. Thank you, Killer Kelly, for joining us. And of course, the Shakers Den is invite only. Until next time, we'll see y'all later.